Well, and one of the things that we talked about before were RMDs, required minimum distributions. And I think you were the one that taught me these are a fairly new creature. If you were getting advice, what, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, RMDs were not an issue. When did they show up on the scene?
Well, I mean, they've been around since the really the IRA laws, the qualified plan laws, as far as when you had to draw out. The difference is, our parents, grandparents, their retirement, many of them had pensions. A lot of them didn't have retirement plans. They didn't know what a 401k was. So when they retired, they had a choice. Do I leave something to my spouse if I die on a monthly basis? They didn't manage assets, right? They didn't see an account statement. The check showed up in the mail. And what happened is there was that change of pensions have gone away, less and less of them, and savings in those plans, like 401ks, 403bs, for those plans that you get to deduct today, but are tax deferred, now are the way people are saving money. So what happens is people can wake up from savings and growth in the investments, a company matches, and all of a sudden they have a pot of money they got to do something with. And they have to draw from it every single year. And oftentimes people think it goes down, and it doesn't. It'll actually go up every year. So we call it kind of a tax bomb, that's just waiting to happen, that you continue to defer, defer, defer. And then all of a sudden, you've got these withdrawals that you have to do. And fortunately, you don't need the money necessarily, because you have enough. But you've put yourself in a position that maybe higher taxes, higher cost on your Medicare costs more. It's called IRMAA. And you might be locked in. So the old saying, you'll be in a lower tax bracket and you'll retire. A lot of times we don't see that to be the case.
Oh, and I think, I think that's a surprise for a lot of people. They, I would say, except for the fact that I talked to a lot of folks like you, I would have assumed that, hey, my tax rate's going down. I'm just kind of plucking out these funds as I need it and living, a comfortable life. But what you're talking about is I could be in the highest tax bracket of my lifetime.
You could. And a lot of times what we see is someone retires and actually their taxes do go down for a period of time, just based on where the money's coming from, how it's, because now in our tax system, your streams of income could be taxed three or four different ways. Could be tax free, could be lower taxes than ordinary income rates. There's different ways that it's taxed in the tax code. So that could drop down for a period of years. And then all of a sudden, required minimum distribution age kicks in, and then there it is. And then it starts going up from there. And yeah, you could be. The other thing is that we don't know where the taxes are going to go. I don't know where they're going to go. When I ask people, very few say it's going down, right? Or staying the same. Most people think it's going up. So you got to plan for what day. We're in a 40-year tax low. And they changed the laws in 2020